Yo, so what's going on with your jelly bean PPs? What's up, guys? How you doing, Battlefielders? I'm in a good mood today. I just woke up. I don't know why I'm so excited right now. I've had no caffeine, nothing to get me going. I really don't. You ever wake up and you just feel good as shit and you don't know what it is? It's probably because I didn't poop myself in bed last night or something. We need to celebrate more of those simple things. Appreciate those kind of things, you know what I mean? I did not defecate myself in my sleep last night. It's one less thing I have to worry about cleaning up in the morning. And I'm excited about that. I mean, I don't know. I guess we don't appreciate the simple things like that anymore. But anyways, I want to talk about a few things real quick. This is one of those gameplays where, you know, I try my best. I'm not the best in vehicles, but I do try my best. I try to do a lot of good things. And it gives me to this point that I've had about Battlefield versus Call of Duty, and you're like, oh shit. No, way to turn the commentary around, Pwn. But the one thing that I've always liked about Call of Duty, and it's probably because I was really, really good at CoD. The thing that I liked about Call of Duty was that one man could carry an entire team. I mean, I'm not saying do all the work, but I could play a Dom game and suppress the team almost single-handedly in most situations. There were very few people that could, you know, keep up or, you know, counter what I was capable of. And I didn't run into that often. And it would usually either take one extremely skilled guy, which was really, really rare, or one, you know, team with great teamwork, which was probably just as rare. So the thing with Call of Duty was, it was one of those games that I could put in so much effort, really try hard, and almost always get us the W. I could, you know, we'd play in TDM, and I'd get 43 of the 75 kills. I could take, you know, out of the 6 people on my team, I could take care of over half of the required kills, and we'd still win. You don't really have that on Battlefield. And, you know, a lot of you guys are like, well, that's what's so great about Battlefield. And I do love that this game is built around teamwork. But I always find myself not having the right team. I'm always on the opposite side of what's going on. And unless I ever play with, you know, friends, that I always have, you know, difficulties. I struggle. I work my ass off and nothing comes out of it. And just like this morning, nothing came out. I know, right? But it's just like, that's so fucking weird, Pwn. It's like, yeah, that's the one thing I always valued about CoD, is that I would always, you know, be able to make a difference to my team. And fucking dude bailed. Uh-oh. 1 health. Doesn't matter, baby. Let's torch that behind. Let's save it. So, yeah, that's the one thing I did value. I really hated the game and how, you know, they've done nothing but get worse. But the one thing I liked about the game is one person could really make a heavy difference in a game. And it's not so much the way in this one. This game is really built around teamwork. And that's not a flaw. It's not a complaint. It's just I don't often play with people I know. And it's weird because I don't really get attached to other people because I don't have many gaming friends. And I'm going to tell you why. It's because I'm a YouTuber. Most people that know me are like a subscriber or a friend or somebody that knows who I am, and I get treated differently. And I'm not sitting here bragging or I'm not even trying to complain. It's just something that I've noticed. This is fact. And I don't like when I get treated differently just because I make YouTube videos. I think it's great that some people like what I do or come to me for advice or something like this. I hate being treated differently. I mean, I've made my mistakes. I've dropped out of high school. I've done lots of things. I'm a flawed human being just like you. I just have a YouTube channel and I try to entertain people. I'm no better, no worse. And I like being treated normally. And most of the people that I get close to or try to, you know, try to develop friends, generally end up fucking me over or secretly want something from me, like a shout out or something like that. So I don't have a giant group of people that I can play video games with online because basically that's the reason. When I'm on for gameplays or something like that, people act differently, stuff like this. So many things change. And I don't really like that. So a lot of people are like, oh, yeah, just get on and play with some friends. I'm like, it's not that easy, man. I don't have many friends doing this. And, and I know half of you guys like, oh my god, I'll be your friend, but I want to treat you different. It's not like a super bad thing. It's just something that I've grown to realize and I just need to take care of, is that I often have to play by myself. And that's one thing that I enjoyed about Call of Duty, is I can play by myself and do a lot better and help the team win rather than struggling a lot more Battlefield, because this is a team-oriented game. And, you know, and it's not a bad thing, like I said. It's just something that's hard for me to do. Not to mention, I do often play at like 2 or 3 in the morning, and, you know, most sane people are currently in bed, cuddled up, not pooping on themselves. So that's just where I stand. I wanted to put that out there. But I also want to talk about something I used to do in the old times. Something you may not know about me is I used to kayak a lot. yeah, it's kind of like canoeing, but you're just in, you know, it's a single seater. It's just this little guy that you kind of looks like a kazoo with a hole in the middle. You guys know, like, half of you guys probably know what the fucking kazoo is, but it's a cool little thing you used to do. Very great exercise. Did great work on the upper body and the arms. I mean, my God, it was a hell of a workout. And I used to do it all the time, and it was just one time, you know, we do runs. We'd have 2 to 4 of them, and it'd be me, my best friend, his brother, and, you know, a couple guys or something like that. We'd be out there, and we'd just be doing these runs. And these runs, I mean, if we power ran, it'd be about 2 hours. We took it average 4 hours. If we just wanted to spend the whole day out there, we could just like not paddle at all and go out there. Spend out 8 hours out there just chilling the fuck out. And there was this lady in the woods kind of deal, and you guys are like, oh my God, there was a woman in the woods that lived in the woods. She was we called her the crazy lady, and I don't know if this bitch was practicing for her role in Lost or what the fuck was going on, but she seriously lived in the woods. She had like no teeth, and the first time we saw her, she offered to give me a blowjob for some cigarettes. And half you guys like, man, that's a blowjob and no teeth? I'm nom gum that shit. And it's weird too, because she seemed nice. She seemed nice. You know, she was asking. She even used manners. She said, "Please, can I?" She did. She said, "Please, can I suck your dick for some cigarettes?" And I'm like, that is extremely cute. What an old poor lady. And I started to think to myself a little bit, like, I feel bad for this lady. And then we said we don't smoke, because we were like fucking 16 at the time or something. And like, we don't smoke, and she flipped the fuck out. Like, what? I need cigarettes. So she started like running into the water chasing after us. And we're sitting there losing our shit laughing. And from every time there on out, because we had to pass where she lived. She had her little house built up. It was full of like, she had an enclosed area. It was set up with all about like old carpet and shirts and stuff. It was just like this little house area she had set up. And she would anytime we would come by and try to canoe on her or kayak even on our route, she would always start throwing rocks at us and shit, asking if we had cigarettes for her. And so it turned out like the next time we went, we took a shit ton of fireworks. I know it's fucked up, but this bitch scared me. So on the next route, we took all these fireworks and she started throwing shit back at us. So we kind of started lighting shit at her. So we started shooting at her with bottle rockets. You guys like, that's fucked up. She's homeless. I know it's wrong, but it doesn't mean it's not funny. And we also found out a lot of other things. It was fun because there would always be ducks on the route. And anytime you would throw, like, we had the big fucking M98, you know, firecrackers or whatever the fuck they're called. We throw them in the water and they would still stay lit. And then as soon as they go off, you wouldn't hear anything. You'd see a little bubble come to the surface, and you'd feel it on the bottom of your kayak. You'd feel this little boom, and it's like somebody, you know, poking at your butt or something. And I know, as disgusting as that may sound, it was kind of funny. So from there on out, we started kayaking. Every time we went kayaking, we'd have to take fireworks. I mean, to throw fireworks in the water or defend ourselves against the crazy jungle blowjobbing lady, or whatever you want to call her. And that's about it. That's my kayaking story, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the commentary. Remember to leave a like and favorite. It helps out a lot. Subscribe for all them goodies. Check out the description for all the cool stuff in the last Battlefield video. That's one of those examples that I'm talking about, guys. I worked my ass off, did a lot, tried to plant, and it didn't pay off. Peace out, guys. Get it.